And if I was the enemy, I would launch the same attack that he launched on Adam and Eve in the garden. Get you uprooted so you won't be planted. This was his goal. Notice he doesn't show up until they got in community. He does not show up to attack Adam. He shows up when Eve shows up, because God knows the power is in unity. I'm telling you, the church is not perfect, but she's still his. That's why the enemy doesn't want you in the house of the Lord. He will tell you every lie because he's trying to uproot you. And how many people have you watched who have uprooted their life? They got in church, they got in community, they hadn't even had fruit yet, and yet the enemy convinced them. Then wait a minute, that church, man, I'm telling you, they offended you there. I cannot believe they would have the nerve to ask you to tithe. They would have the nerve to tell you you had a bad attitude. They just can't handle your personality and your leadership skills. You need to go to another church. And so you uproot and you go to another church, and now you're in that church and you're having a good time there. But here's the problem. At least I had a position at that other church. They're not giving me a position at this church. I need another pot. I need to uproot and go to this church over here. And so now you uproot and you go there and you're in that church. You're like, man, I'm still not flourishing. I know what it is. I need a better relationship. See, the person I'm with right now, they don't really see my gifting. They don't see my value. So maybe if I got a relationship that was different, then if I uprooted here, then my life would change. Let me come here and give me a new wife or a new husband. And now you're with them and you've been with them a few years, and now you're like, oh, wait a minute. I've seen this before. They're not the one for me. I got to find me somebody else. And now you're in another relationship, and you get in that relationship, and you're there for a while, and you go according to plan, but now that's not working out. Oh, I know what it is. I need a new career. I need a better career. That's the thing. I've been stuck in this job, and that's why I'm not passionate, and I'm here. And how many people have you seen leave a trail of mess going from pot to pot to pot, and you wonder why you're not flourishing in your life? It's because you never stayed planted. But God told me to tell you, this is your year to stay planted. If you stay planted, you will flourish. I don't know if it's going to happen year one. I don't know if it'll happen year two. It may not happen year three, but if you'll stay